My name is Holly Arballo. I'm a singer-songwriter from Vermont. I started writing when I was 13 years old, and I like to play a lot of different genres, but mostly jazz, indie, and some rock. Since I love jazz, there's this artist whose name is S1E17. Um, I just kind of took after her music once I heard her, and I tried to sound a lot like her. And also, I really love being able to jam out hardcore on a stage. So I do some rock. And um, Joshua James, he's actually a local artist here, but he has some songs on the show Sons of Anarchy. And his music just inspired me a lot to kind of go that direction. So I have an older brother he's 4 years older than me, and he used to play the guitar a lot. And I never was really interested in learning until he moved away when he was 16 and he left his guitar behind. So sometimes when I missed him a lot, I'd go into his old room and start playing it. And then every time I would visit him, I would bring the guitar and have him teach me some of like my favorite stuff. And the guitar was a classical nylon string Yamaha, and it only had three strings left on it, and it was tuned in drop D, so I had no idea what I was doing. But so I had learned some System of a Down and some Incubus stuff on three strings. It was pretty terrible, but I don't know, just after starting to learn and notice that I could pick up songs that I loved and be able to play them, it just got more interesting for me. And then I got into this huge Avril Lavigne phase, and I learned every single one of her songs. I sang every one of them, and that's kind of when I started singing too, because I never really considered myself a singer until I started playing guitar, because I kind of wanted to go do more with that. A little history of my songwriting. I used to only write happy, upbeat, good feeling songs because I was always really nervous about singing anything about deeper feelings and more on the sadder side of life. And so this was one of the very first ones that I had come out with that was more like that. And I was really nervous about putting it out there and the reaction I would get, because I always felt like it was really cheesy for me to be singing about love in a sad way. But after I wrote the song and performed it a few times, I got really good feedback from the audience, and everybody actually connected quite well to this song. So this is one of the very few sadder songs that I have.
I thought we could be forever, you and me, like two young honeybees. Your sweet lullabies and your whispers good night, never goodbye. There's a chance of heart. You to open the door of my car and blow kisses from afar. I've kept them all in my heart. And I've done all I can, left my heart in your hands. Where it never should have been, we do it all again. There's always a chance of hurt when you're in love. Give me pain, give me something, something that I can feel. 'Cause it's worth, yeah, it's worth it if I can see you again. I guess it's better to feel the pain than feel nothing at all. 'Cause it beats the numbing of it all. There's always a chance of hurt when you're in love. When you're so damn in love.
My family has been so supportive ever since I picked up the guitar. I would show them everything that I would be working on, and they would always encourage me to keep going and to like never give up. And there actually was a point where after I got married, actually, I quit songwriting just to focus on some other things because I didn't think it was going to go anywhere, or I don't know, it just seemed like kind of a waste of time to me at that point. And so 5 years had gone by, and I went to a concert of one of my other favorite artists, Noah Gunderson. He's also a really, really big influence on my music. I went to his concert, and afterwards, I just felt like I had to start again. And it was totally because of him. Like, it just reminded me so much of, like, why I would write in the first place. So after his concert, I went home, and, like, the next day, I started writing a song, and it was the one that kind of changed everything for me. It was very different from what I used to write growing up, because growing up, the music was okay, but it was very beginner style, and after that, I found like where I wanted to be musically and my voice and all that. So I started writing again, and everything just picked up after that. My cover band had been together since they were in high school, and they're all a while older. But I call them my old man band, and they're fine with that. But so they've all been playing together since their high school days, and they used to open up for the Beach Boys every time the Beach Boys would come here. So they're all really good at what they do, and they have a really tight sound. So they used to switch singers like every couple years just to have like a new voice and a new front. But 2 years ago, they asked me to be the new singer, and I've been with them ever since. All right, this song is called Anchor. I wrote this after my first experience playing live on Park City Television. To me, it did not go quite well. I was very nervous, so I just felt like I did absolutely awful, and I had to like put it into a song to make myself feel better. So basically, this song is about me really sucking at a performance. And yeah.
Everyone's laughing. What did I just do? I bet they don't like me. I've been such a fool. And now they all know me, and there's nothing I could do. That's why I always be singing the blues. Voices, they'll ask me, darling, why you even try? Are they right or am I just crazy? Either way, I'll never fly. 'Cause I am nothing, I'm no good, and I'll always be misunderstood. That's why I always be singing the blues. But I'm an and I'm stuck in the middle of these waters, and I'm going down. It's been a while since I've tried writing, buried my head down in the sand. I've tried this and I've tried that, but it seems I've been dealt by my own hand. I'm nothing good and no luck. They say just to wait, it's all in good trust that maybe one day I won't be singing the blues. But I'm an anchor, and I'm stuck in the middle of these waters, and I'm going down. But I'm an anchor, and I'm stuck in the middle of these waters, and I'm going down, down, down.
My goal musically is to be able to write for film and TV, and I currently do have 2 songs that will be featured in an independent film right now that will hopefully be done at the end of this year. So that was really, really exciting for me. And so I'm hoping when I'm done with my album to just start working with like publishing companies and doing more writing for film and TV, and maybe getting a spot in some Hollywood film or something. because songwriting is more my thing rather than performing. I like performing a lot, but I still get like super scared. So, and it just gives me so much anxiety. So, songwriting is what is important to me, and I want to be able to share it in as many places as I can. I don't feel like I necessarily need to be famous for it, but I would like for my music to be known in some way. So my dad, he's actually really busy right now, writing a musical, a full-on musical, and it's really good. Like, he's doing the script, the book for it, the all the lyrics, all the music for every instrument, everything. He's doing it himself. So he's really busy with that all the time, and so we don't really do much together now, but in junior high, for our choir concerts, every year they would let me and my dad come and play a song together, and he would come and play the piano and I play guitar and sing, and it was really interesting.
As he walks through the canyon shadows, river broken, stone cold, he goes laughing. He said, I got no money, got no time to spend at all, so thank you for your business, but I don't need nothing at all, 'cause he is free. Honey, don't you wish that you could be like me? My heart is in the mountains and my soul is in the trees. As he finds his place in the valley with the ravens and the wolves, you'll hear them crying to the moon. They say, this is our kingdom, we got plenty of room for you. Let me show you my place, it's a nice place to dip into, 'cause I am free. Honey, don't you wish that you could be like me? My heart is in the mountains and my soul is in the trees. Cause I am free. Honey, don't you wish that you could be like me? My heart is in the mountains and my soul is in the trees. As he crawls out the empty cavern, mud and dirt all over, he goes singing. Ooh, he's got no troubles, he's got no worries at all. The only thing he thinks about is nothing at all, 'cause he is free.
It's a lot easier for me to come up with a guitar part, and lyrics is the part that I have the hardest time with. So a lot of the times I'll come up with songs that are just very broad in topic, and those are like the okay ones. And then recently in my life, I've had a lot more like life experiences that I could go more in depth about. So since then, I've been able to write better lyrics, and when I have a specific thing to sing about, I can go into like a lot more detail in lyrics about it, and so that helps a lot when I have a really specific story or something that I know a lot about. I think sometimes I just write whatever I feel like the music feels like. Like if I'm playing and I have a tune on the guitar already, I'll just keep playing it over and over again and try to figure out like, what does this sound like? And then I'll come up with something to sing about then. The other times is just, when there's another big life event or something that just sticks with me through family or friends, then I will tell their stories through music. Don't be afraid to be who you are. Like, it's good to have influences and stuff, but I've gone through a lot of phases of trying to sound exactly like somebody else, and it doesn't work out because that's not who I am, and so it would be really discouraging. So just don't be afraid to have your own sound, to have your own voice, even if it's weird. Like, I've heard so many people with the most unique voices, but it's awesome. Like, it works for them every time, and it just is better that you're yourself in your music than trying to be somebody else. So I have a Facebook band page, Holly Arballo Music. Arballo's Arballo, and an Instagram, which is just at Holly Arballo Music. And I have a Twitter, but I never use it. I hate it, so probably don't follow me there. And I have a website now, finally, though. And that is hollyarballomusic.com. That's where I'd like everybody to come above anything else. But so I have a couple songs available on there right now, and then just some demos while I'm just trying to finish my album. And then once I'm done with that, it will be there, and also iTunes and Spotify and those kind of things.